On our wedding anniversary, my husband flew overnight to a foreign country to film a diamond necklace worth millions with millions of followers. He knelt on one knee, full of deep affection. "Happy anniversary, my love." Tears were welling up in my eyes when suddenly a few bullet comments flashed across the screen. The female supporting character's affection points are about to reach 100. The male lead is about to succeed in his conquest. Finally. We can ditch this vicious supporting female character. So painful. The male lead has suffered so much. 5 years of conquest. 5 whole years. Our female lead baby has suffered too much injustice. Woo woo. The supporting female character should just die already. Don't get too worked up. Once the strategy succeeds, the supporting female character's good days will be over. The male lead will definitely kill this vicious supporting female character. Tears instantly retracted. I stood frozen in place, the flood of information leaving my mind in a daze. Husband Remy Jiang clicked his tongue lightly. "Ren, what are you thinking about? Hurry up and take the necklace." I was just about to reach for the necklace. The barrage of comments appeared again. "Haha, what a stupid supporting female character. She didn't even notice the necklace was fake. She's so in love with the male lead. How could she notice? The real pink diamond is with our precious girl Tilda. Even if the male lead wants to pursue the supporting character, he wouldn't wrong our darling Tilda." That's strange. Why hasn't the female lead's affection value moved? It was just 1 point away from being full. Could she have noticed something wrong with the pink diamond? Oh no, if that's the case, we'll have to drag this out longer again. My head felt dizzy, and I rubbed my eyes hard. The barrage didn't disappear. Still scrolling rapidly across the screen, speculating why I didn't take the necklace, why the affection value didn't change. The barrage said the world we're in is a novel. Remy Jiang is the male lead, and Isla Lin is the female lead, and I am the villainess who ruins their relationship. The male lead is a transmigrator who must complete his mission to live happily ever after with the female lead. The mission is to win me over. When my affection for him reaches 100, the mission is complete. He will immediately dump me and marry the female lead. I will also trigger the vicious supporting female character plot, sabotaging their relationship, framing and slandering the female lead. My ending was tragic. Remy Jiang sent me to the bed of a competitor. The man was an abusive old pervert, and I was tortured to death. The Liu family was driven to bankruptcy by Remy Jiang. Both parents died in a car accident. This was also Remy Jiang's doing. My face turned pale, and I clenched my fists. Would the person I loved for 5 years really do this to me? Remy Jiang couldn't stay kneeling any longer and got up in frustration. "Renlu, what do you mean by this? Do you find it amusing to watch me kneel here like a clown?" Our son Jace Jiang came running downstairs, pushed me, and burst into tears. "Mommy is bad. Why won't you accept Daddy's gift? Woo-woo, Mommy is bad." Tears streamed down his face, and it broke my heart to see him like that. If he knew what his father was thinking, he would be heartbroken for a long time. Just as I was about to gently comfort him, I caught a glimpse of the bullet comments out of the corner of my eye. The supporting female character is about to die of heartache. The affection value is at 99.5. Our son is about to succeed. Hurry, baby, cry louder. Once the affection meter is full, he can freely call the female lead mommy. Even though he was born to the supporting female character, he has no feelings for her at all. He only regrets not being born from the female lead's womb. Am I the only one who thinks the supporting female character is pitiful? She treats Jace Jiang so well, yet his heart belongs only to the female lead. Yes, only you. The female lead is so wonderful. She deserves a painless childbirth and a child. I staggered, barely able to stand. After raising my son for 5 years, I believe I've been a good mother. I couldn't bear to hit or scold him if he wanted the stars in the sky. I'd pluck them down for him. The barrage said after I died. Someone asked my son if he missed me. He spoke with disgust. "That disgusting woman, don't even mention her. My biggest regret is being born from her womb." My son's eyes were red, but the hatred in his gaze as he looked at me was unmistakable. My heart ached with a dull, heavy pain. Seeing that I remained silent, he rushed forward and bit me. "You bad woman, I won't call you mom anymore." He bit down with all his might. and blood immediately seeped from my arm. Normally, I would have rushed over to hug him and apologize, feeling guilty, thinking it was my fault that made my son so angry and upset. If I had done that, Jace Jiang's affection points would have maxed out. Then he could freely go and acknowledge the female lead as his mother. I lowered my gaze and calmly went to the living room to fetch the first aid kit to disinfect my arm. Yet, out of the corner of my eye, I was observing Remy Jiang. Perhaps his system had said something. As his expression seemed somewhat unpleasant, he tugged at his collar and pushed the pink diamond necklace toward me. "Today is our wedding anniversary. Must you make such a scene? Our son is still so young, and you've upset him like this. Who knows how heartbroken he's crying in his room. Aren't you going to apologize to him?" I lifted my gaze, my expression indifferent. "Did I make him cry? You didn't see him charging at me, kicking and hitting me." I pointed at the still bleeding bite mark on my arm. "Not slapping him was already being nice, and you want me to apologize? Honestly, I think I've spoiled him too much. You, Renlu, when did you become so unreasonable? Jace is only 5 years old, how could he possibly understand these things? You're going to break his heart like this." Remy Jiang's face turned red with anger. I instinctively wanted to apologize but forced myself to hold back. Won't I be heartbroken when my son bites me like this? I caught a glimpse of my son's room with the door slightly ajar, eavesdropping, no doubt. As soon as I looked over, it slammed shut with a bang. What's wrong with this supporting female character again? It's like she's a completely different person. Can she stop being so dramatic, so annoying? It's just that both routes were about to be completed. Oh no, the female lead's affection points dropped. Both are now at 90. What happened? Probably because of that bite from Jace Jiang. Poor baby was just too impatient and bit too hard. It's all that supporting female character's fault. Should have comforted her the first time she cried. Getting angry over a little bite from our boy. How can she even call herself a mother? The barrage of comments is almost unanimously bashing me. But what did I do wrong? Just because I'm a supporting female character, should I willingly sacrifice myself to make way for the male and female leads? In the evening, Remy Jiang used the excuse of putting his son to sleep to go to his room. I stood at the door and heard their conversation. "Dad, Mom's affection points have dropped so much. What should we do? Wah, I don't want to live with this woman anymore. I want Mommy Isla. I don't want this horrible woman, wah." Remy Jiang's heart ached terribly as he hugged his son tightly. "Don't cry, Daddy's affection points dropped too. It's okay, we'll take it slow. Tomorrow you should apologize to Renlu. It's probably because of that bite you took." The son huffed angrily. "Why should I apologize to that woman? I didn't do anything wrong. Who told her to keep refusing your gifts? We were about to be with Mom Isla soon. She's the homewrecker who destroyed our family. I hate her." I bit my lip. Even though I had mentally prepared myself, but hearing their words, my heart couldn't help but ache unbearably, as if being twisted by a knife. After complaining for a while, the son suddenly asked, "Dad, did you prepare a gift for Mom Isla? Tomorrow is her birthday, of course. Do you think this necklace looks nice?" The son exclaimed in surprise, "This necklace is just like that woman's. I get it now. Dad, you gave her a fake one, didn't you?" Through the crack in the door, I saw my son clumsily pull out a doll from under the covers. The stitching on it was crooked and uneven. He felt a bit embarrassed. "Dad, this is the doll I made for Mom Isla with my own hands. Will she dislike it?" I clutched my skirt, my knuckles turning white. Jace Jiang had been working on this doll for a month. He hides it as soon as he sees me, saying it's a craft project assigned by the teacher when asked. His fingers are pricked with holes, big and small, from the needle. My heart aches for him. When I offered to help, Jace Jiang impatiently snatched the doll away. He forcefully patted the spot I had touched. "Mom, can you just not interfere? It's so annoying. All the other kids do it themselves. What kind of impression would it make if you did it for me?" At the time, I was comforted by the thought that my son was growing up. Turns out, it was a gift for Isla Lin, so he insisted on doing everything himself from start to finish. I don't know how I got back to my room. It felt like a pair of hands were gripping my heart tightly, making it hard to breathe. When I came to my senses, the pillow was already soaked with tears. "Ha ha ha, It's so funny to see the female supporting character like this. Serves her right. How dare you bully them? Haha, this is hilarious. Look how ugly this is. Actually, the female supporting character is quite pitiful. Neither her husband nor her son loves her. The barrage was filled with sarcastic remarks about me. Occasionally, a few sympathetic comments would float by, only to be quickly drowned out by other messages. Wait, that's not right. The female supporting character overheard the male lead talking to his son. How is the mission supposed to be completed now? Don't worry, folks, since she loves them both so much, she'll just feel guilty and think she didn't do enough. Exactly. Did you forget the male lead has that item? If the affection level drops below 50, he can convert her guilt into love. With both strategies in play, why worry about failing the mission? The female supporting character is so annoying. Why stir up all this trouble? We were just about to see the sweet romance and cute family moments between the two. Exactly. The supporting female character should die. The supporting female character should die. Instantly, all I could see floating before my eyes were words saying the supporting female character should die. I closed my eyes and covered my head with a pillow, but tomorrow is also my birthday. The next day, I woke up with eyes swollen like walnuts. As soon as I stepped out of the room, a delicious aroma wafted through the air. On the dining table sat a bowl of fragrant longevity noodles. Remy Jiang ran out of the kitchen wearing an apron. Seeing me, he smiled affectionately. Little sleepyhead, you're finally up. Come try the longevity noodles. Happy birthday, my little piggy. Every year on my birthday, Remy Jiang would personally make me a bowl of noodles, wishing me a long and healthy life. My son Jace Jiang sat at the table, swinging his legs. He tilted his head, gave me a sweet smile, then jumped down to hold my hand. Mom, happy birthday. I put the spring onions in this myself. Try it. Does it taste better now? Sunlight spills across the dining table. Father and son laugh and play together. I feel a bit dazed, as if everything were normal. Everything I experienced yesterday was fake. All just illusions. The father and son duo are doing so well. Ha ha ha, what a foolish supporting female character. She gets carried away with just a little sweetness. Oh yeah, go, go, go. The affection levels between the father and son have reached 95. Charge, victory is within reach. The barrage instantly snapped me back to reality. I pinched my palm hard. All of this was real, not an illusion. I saw the already packaged doll on the seat, blurted out without thinking, Jace. Is this a birthday gift for Mom? Jace Jiang's expression changed instantly, hiding the doll behind his back. No, this is for my friend. Mom, what's wrong with you? Why do you always want other people's things? He pulled out a crumpled drawing from his pocket. This is your real gift. Remy Jiang hugged me from behind, speaking softly. Open it quickly. Our son spent the whole night drawing this. He felt guilty for biting you and woke up crying in the middle of the night, calling for his mom. Really? But the bullet comments told me the mom he was crying for was Isla's mom. I unfolded the drawing paper. On it was a simple stick figure sketch, with the words happy birthday written in pencil beside it. You spent the whole night on this. I couldn't help but find it amusing. It's probably because I've been too nice to them these past couple of years. They started thinking I'm an easy-to-fool idiot. Jace Jiang revealed his little canine teeth with a grin. Mommy, do you like it? I worked on it for so long, my hand even hurts from drawing. I folded the drawing paper, placed it on the table, and turned to look at Remy Jiang. Where's the gift you promised me? He froze for a moment. Wasn't it the pink diamond necklace last night? Yesterday was our wedding anniversary. Remy Jiang took off the apron in frustration. Ren, do you know how much that necklace costs? How have you become so materialistic now? Didn't we always treat anniversary gifts as birthday presents before? You know perfectly well the company isn't doing well. I cut him off, pushing the fake necklace toward him. Fine, if the company's struggling, just sell this necklace then. Before he could react, I pulled out my phone and called my assistant. Enough, are you done yet? He snatched the phone and hung up. You've been picking fights since yesterday. What do you actually want? Could you please consider my feelings? I'm exhausted from working so hard every day, and still having to comfort you. Don't you think I'm tired too? Jace Jiang jumped down and hugged Remy Jiang. Don't be angry, Dad. Mom just doesn't understand how hard you work. If she doesn't care, I do. War. Mom is mean. Mom is bullying Dad. I hate you. Remy Jiang clutched his head, utterly distressed. Reflect on your behavior at home by yourself. There's a company meeting today, so I'll be back late. Jace Jiang trailed behind Remy Jiang, clutching a stuffed toy. I'm going to the company with Daddy. Bad mommy, if you don't reflect, I won't call you mommy anymore. I picked up my chopsticks and took a bite of the noodles. It's so bland, barely any flavor, and the noodles aren't cooked through, still a bit hard. After one bite, I couldn't eat any more. A few pieces of scallion floated in it, and faint traces of dirt were still visible. Every year it's the same taste. Why have I only just realized how awful it is? I sat at the table spacing out for a while. Then I remembered, except for the first year, he was with me on my birthday. In the following years, there were always excuses. And because I had celebrated the anniversary the day before, I never suspected a thing. I took a deep breath. Since it was a birthday, I might as well make the most of it. I put on beautiful makeup and went shopping with my best friend. My best friend linked arms with me and started complaining, saying that this housewife who revolves around her family finally thought of her. Also said that today we must empty out the entire mall. We didn't leave until the car was completely packed. Oh my, the female supporting character is really wasteful. Didn't she hear the male lead say the company isn't doing well, and yet she bought so much? Exactly. Unlike us girls who know how to save the male lead money, the girl burst into tears when she saw the pink diamond necklace. The villainess didn't shed a single tear yesterday, but still, isn't it normal not to cry? That necklace was fake to begin with. I really can't stand it, even if she's the female lead. Isn't she still the other woman? These people really love homewreckers. My best friend asked me where to eat. I curled my lips and chose a restaurant. It happened to be the same place where Remy Jiang and the others were dining. I was curious to see what would happen if the strategy failed. What will happen to the so-called male and female leads? The car had just come to a stop when my best friend started shaking my arm frantically. Look, isn't that your guy? Why is he having a meal with some woman? Hey, isn't that kid Jace Jiang? Isla Lin, assistant to Remy Jiang, is as delicate as her name suggests, soft and fragile. Her peach blossom eyes brim with deep emotion, seemingly able to spill tears at any moment. Her son, Jace Jiang, nestled in her arms, said something that made them both burst into laughter. Remy Jiang sat across from them, gazing affectionately with a doting smile. What a blissful family of three. My tears instantly streamed down, half genuine, half acted. This must be a misunderstanding. She's just his colleague. He couldn't. My best friend was exasperated at my refusal to face reality. Look at the way these two are gazing at each other. Does it look innocent? If Jace Jiang weren't here, they'd probably be kissing already. And that Jace Jiang, is he really going to accept the mistress as his mother? When we had meals together, he never clung to you like this. If you don't go now, they're really going to become one happy family. My best friend half dragged, half pulled me out of the car. The barrage says my affection level is plummeting wildly. Now it's already down to 80. Perhaps it's because of the system alert. The father and son who were just laughing and chatting instantly changed their expressions, looking around, just in time to meet the furious best friend and my tear-streaked face. Remy Jiang, you shameless bastard. The best friend slapped the man across the face. He covered his face and stammered an explanation. Ren, it's not what you think. We just finished a meeting and came out to eat. I wiped away my tears, my gaze falling on the pink diamond necklace around Isla Lin's neck. Remy, what's the deal with this necklace? Why is it exactly the same as mine? Remy Jiang's face turned pale in an instant. Isla Lin frantically pulled up her collar in a fluster. Ren, you've got it all wrong. This is a replica I bought myself. My son, Jace Jiang, jumped down and hugged my leg. Mom, woo-woo, please don't do this, it's so embarrassing. Look at all these people in the restaurant staring at us. Isla's mom, Auntie Isla is about to cry from your behavior. I saw the doll next to Isla Lin's seat. I forced a pale smile. Jace, are you lying to mommy too? That doll was from you to her, wasn't it? Jace Jiang pursed his lips and took a long time to speak. No, I'm not lying to you. Auntie Isla is Jace's friend. Mommy, you already got the birthday present I gave you. Why do you have to take Auntie Isla's doll too? You can ask Dad to buy you 10 more if you want. Jace Jiang was very indignant. It's over, baby, stop talking. The female lead's affection points are plummeting. It's dropped below 70, still falling. Remy Jiang's face grew increasingly unpleasant. He actually knelt down directly. Ren, seeing you like this makes me feel terrible too. Your crying is breaking my heart. Today was my fault for not planning well. I thought after working overtime, I could take Isla out to eat. It's my fault, all my fault. He raised his hand and slapped himself hard. Seeing no reaction from me, he slapped himself again and again. His son, heartbroken, grabbed his father's hand. Dad, it's all my fault. I was wrong. I felt sorry for Aunt Isla when I saw she didn't bring any food. Mom, if you're going to blame anyone, blame me. Isla Lin kept bowing and apologizing beside them. I'm sorry, Sister Ren. It's my fault. I shouldn't have come out for a casual meal with President Jiang. What a pitiful family of 3, being tormented by such a vicious female antagonist. The female lead is about to cry. My heart aches for her. Hugs to our precious girl. Can a car suddenly crash in and run over the female antagonist? I support this. I really don't understand why the female antagonist is so aggressive. Just wait until the male lead succeeds in his conquest, you'll get what's coming to you. Mission accomplished, not in this lifetime. I lifted Isla Lin's head and yanked off that necklace. Inside was a line of tiny numbers. It's a code unique to the auction house. Is this the replica you mentioned, Remy Jiang? So the one you gave me was a fake. Her best friend, furious, slapped Remy Jiang several more times. How shameless. Giving the mistress genuine goods while passing fakes to the legal wife. As she raised her hand to strike Isla Lin, Remy Jiang stopped her. Please don't do this. Let's talk things over at home. I'll explain everything to you. Ren, let's go home. Okay, Isla is just a little girl. Don't bully her. All my money is yours. Why care whether the necklace is real or fake? You don't know how difficult Ren's family situation is. I ignored his words and walked around the dining table, picked up the doll made by Jace Jiang. Inside was also a drawing paper, carefully painted with 3 little figures using watercolor markers. The middle figure even wore a pink necklace around its neck. She sat at the table making a wish over the cake. Beside it, colorful letters spelled, "Happy birthday, Mom Isla. Jace loves you forever." What a happy family of 3. Even though I was mentally prepared, my hands still couldn't stop trembling. Oh no, the affection level has dropped below 50. Male lead, hurry up and use the item. Seriously, is no one going to mention how shameless the female supporting character is? Randomly going through other people's things, you want me to directly chop off the female supporting character's hand. The male lead changed the prop. Quickly make the female supporting character feel guilty. Remy Jiang and Jace Jiang's faces turned pale, then red, then pale again. It was probably because they received the hint that Remy Jiang had changed the prop. Jace Jiang reacted quickly, snatching the drawing paper from my hands and scolding angrily, "Mom, why did you peek at my things? Aunt Isla is very gentle and gives me many things you can't. Why don't you reflect on yourself? Are you really a good mom?" I crouched down to wipe away his tears. Since you think she's good to you, you can just call her Mom. After all, you already call her Mom Isla, don't you? Jace Jiang froze in place, even forgetting to cry. "Mom, I'm not, I didn't." I stood up, my gaze indifferent. "Remy Jiang, if you've fallen for someone else, you could have just told me. I'm not the type to cling desperately. What's going on here? Why isn't there any guilt value from the supporting female character? The affection value has dropped below 40. It's over. The male lead is going to face the system's punishment. Is there anyone who can save the poor male and female leads? Remy Jiang suddenly spat out a mouthful of blood, struggled to speak. "I, Ren, have not fallen in love with anyone else. In this life, I will only love you, Ren Lu. Will you listen to my explanation?" Isla Lin bit her lip, her eyes filled with hurt. If I were a man, I'd probably be moved seeing her like this. She silently took off the necklace and placed it on the table. "I'm sorry, Mrs. Jiang. I didn't know this necklace meant so much to you, Mr. Jiang only gave it to me because he saw my family was struggling. You've truly misunderstood our relationship. There's nothing improper between Mr. Jiang and me." She lowered her head, tears hanging on her lashes. "President Jiang, I'm resigning today. I can't face being your assistant anymore. I'm very grateful for all the help you've given me before. Goodbye, President Jiang." "Jace, Mrs. Jiang is your real mother. Don't call me that anymore." After saying this, she covered her face and ran out crying. The father and son's expressions changed, their mouths opening as if to stop her, but because of the system's warning, they ultimately said nothing. "Phew, I can relax a little. The affection value has risen slightly, so the system won't continue punishing for now." Woo, who will feel sorry for our precious girl. She's been angered to this point by the female supporting character. Get lost, female supporting character. Once the strategy succeeds, you'll be the first to face the consequences. Wait, doesn't anyone else find it satisfying to chase away the homewrecker? Face the consequences with me. Then it's even more impossible for me to let him succeed in his conquest. Remy Jiang was sent to the hospital. The doctor said it wasn't anything serious, just a case of extreme emotional distress. Jace Jiang sat by the bed, clutching a stuffed toy and crying bitterly. He tore that drawing paper to show his loyalty to me, probably grieving over having hurt Isla's mother's feelings. Tilda. Remy Jiang's lips turned pale as he tremblingly grabbed my hand. "Ren, did I scare you? It doesn't matter what happens to me, but I just can't stop worrying about you two, mother and child." I pulled my hand away without saying a word. He sighed. "It's my fault. I shouldn't have given the necklace away without discussing it with you first. Isla Lin won't affect our family. She's just an insignificant person." When saying this, it seemed to be forced through clenched teeth. Reluctantly, he stayed in the hospital for a few days. These past few days, my love meter has been fluctuating up and down. Dropping below 40 means facing punishment. The punishment is coughing up blood, neither painful nor itchy. But I also gained crucial information. If the affection value drops to 0, it will be judged as a failed conquest, and the system will take everything away, including health. After returning home, the father and son were scared. They tried every possible means to please me, to prove that he had no connection with Isla Lin. He deleted and blocked all contact methods right in front of me. Remy Jiang even traveled around the world to auction the things I wanted. Jace Jiang thought I liked the dolls he made by hand. Make a clay doll every week and place it by my bedside. "Mom, now I understand how good you've been to me. You're the best mom ever. Mom, please don't ignore me." Okay, it would be a lie to say I wasn't moved. The two people who once loved each other deeply have now become my favorite versions of themselves. But I'm not a fool. I have fallen, and what awaits me is hell. Since getting married, I've become a housewife, devoting myself entirely to taking care of the family. The Liu family's resources have almost all been poured into Remy Jiang. I secretly contacted my parents and had them halt some of the company's operations. To stabilize my affection level, they would agree to almost anything I said. Whenever I was unhappy, Remy Jiang would use company shares to appease me. Several months passed, and the father-son duo were swamped with work at Remy Jiang's company. I also acquired a considerable number of shares, as they wished. My affection level stabilized around 90. Once it stabilized, they started causing trouble again. Look, Remy Jiang quietly found Isla Lin again. To make it up to Isla Lin, he gifted her a suburban villa. Every night's overtime was actually spent dating Isla Lin at the villa. Their son Jace Jiang's smiles became more and more frequent. How blissful, ha ha ha. No matter how much the supporting female character tries to interfere, what can she do? They're the main couple, you can't separate them. It's fine, just keep trying a little more, and the affection points will reach 100 soon. Looking forward to that day. Go for it, male lead, don't let our precious female lead down. Last time it made my baby girl cry for days and nights. It broke my heart. That day, through the barrage of spoilers, I learned that Remy Jiang was celebrating their anniversary. He planned to go to the island to photograph Professor X's research specimen as a gift for Isla Lin. She doesn't use it for anything else, just as fuel for fireworks. Want to see how it differs from ordinary fireworks? And this research specimen can be used for experiments at our Lu family's lab. Although the chance of success is small, what if it works? Most importantly, it can discuss both of them. Luckily, few people were interested in this specimen, so the male lead didn't spend much to win the bid. All lovers will eventually unite. Even if it cost hundreds of millions, the male lead would still bid for it. My heart is about to leap out. Just thinking about the male and female leads kissing under the fireworks makes me want to cry. Yes, I've been tormented for so long. Finally happy now, hey. Doesn't anyone else think the thrill of an affair is exciting, especially right under the female supporting character's nose? The female supporting character probably has no idea that even during a 1-hour meeting, those two can get all lovey-dovey. After reading these words, I surprisingly felt no heartache anymore. I just felt nauseous. That evening, I found the auction listing and showed it to Remy Jiang. Remy, I really love this specimen. Could you bid on it for me? Let's go to the auction together. Almost instantly, Remy Jiang's smile vanished. He impatiently grabbed the phone and swiped it. This thing is just a gimmick, not worth much. If you like it, I can get someone to bring you a live one. No, I want this one. He forced a helpless smile and patted my head. Good Ren. This thing really isn't worth anything. There's no use bringing it back. How ugly. What if it scares Jace later? Jace Jiang chimed in from the side. Mom, I don't like this. Can you not bring it back, please? Ha ha ha. Jace Jiang is so clever. He understood his dad's meaning with just one glance. As if he doesn't like it, he was the most excited about the fireworks. Even saying that Isla's mom wanted to see them and promising to bring back 100 specimens to set off for her when he grows up. My face immediately darkened as I put away my phone. Fine, then I don't want it anymore. Remy Jiang sighed in relief but couldn't bring himself to smile. The affection level dropped by another 10 points. The day before the auction, the father and son dressed up carefully and went out together. Just say it's a business trip. Jace has been in a bit of a bad mood lately. I'll take some time to take him out for some fun. I straightened his tie and said with a smile, Honey, you're really tired. Do you want me to come with you and take Jace out for some fun along the way? Father and son faced the situation as if confronting a formidable enemy. Jace Jiang was the first to speak. No need, Mom, you're exhausted every day. I'd feel bad if you had to go on a business trip with Dad. That's right. Ren, you should rest well at home. We'll be back in 2 or 3 days. I pinched Jace Jiang's cheek and narrowed my eyes. How could that be, son? No matter how hard or tiring, being with you all is happiness. How about it? I'll pack my things and come with you right now. The expressions on the father and son's faces changed more dramatically than a traffic light. I sighed. Forget it. You're busy with work, and I won't add to your troubles. Both of them heaved a deep sigh of relief simultaneously, perhaps afraid I might change my mind. Remy Jiang grabbed Jace Jiang and dashed out of the house without looking back, as if fleeing from a ghost. I sneered inwardly, seeing how frightened these two were. I didn't leave home until early the next morning. When I arrived at the island, I could see the three of them playing in the water from afar. I put on my sunglasses and went back to my room. The evening auction officially begins. As the barrage comment said, there are indeed very few interested people. Remy Jiang is determined to win. Every time he bids, I add a little more on top of his offer. After more than a dozen rounds, Remy Jiang was getting very frustrated. He said in front of everyone, "This is the anniversary gift I wanted to give my wife. Could everyone please be so kind as to go easy on me?" As soon as the words were spoken, someone scoffed, "What does giving her an anniversary gift have to do with us? Auctions are about ability. If she likes it, why should she give it up for you?" Exactly. If you can't afford to bid higher, don't act like a big shot. He signaled the organizers to pause, wanting to meet me. I naturally agreed. This tedious game of conquest should come to an end. The moment he saw me, Remy Jiang turned pale. He kept stepping backward. "Ren, how are you here?" Before he could finish speaking, the lounge door was flung open with a bang. Jace Jiang excitedly walked in, holding Isla Lin's hand. "Mom, Isla, don't worry. My dad will definitely get it for you today. You're so beautiful. You'll surely convince the seller to give it to you." Isla Lin patted his head. "It's okay, Jace. It's fine if you don't have it. Do you really like this specimen?" Jace Jiang nodded vigorously. I love it. I'm even happier if Mom Isla likes it. The words cut off abruptly. Mom, why are you here? I sneered. I'd like to ask why you're here. Weren't you supposed to be on a business trip? Didn't you say you hated this specimen? So you're secretly taking pictures for your wife behind my back? Jace Jiang ran over and grabbed my hand. No, Mom, I don't like that specimen at all. I'm not lying to you. Auntie Isla lost her job, and her family is struggling. Dad just wanted to help her. I coldly withdrew my hand. Remy Jiang tried to come over and hug me, but I dodged. Ren, don't be upset. When I said wife, I meant you. This is what I bought to give to you. Who knew you'd come to the auction yourself? I sneered. Remy Jiang, do I look like a fool to you? I took out my phone, which showed a video of the three of them playing on the beach. Remy Jiang and Isla Lin, taking advantage of the fact that no one recognized them, were even hugging and cuddling on the beach. If there were a bed. Who knows what the two of them might have done? It's over. This time it's really over. Did no one say the female supporting character is scheming? She saw it long ago but didn't speak up, and even secretly set a trap. Seriously, the female supporting character is the legal wife now. How can you feel superior about hunting down the other woman? Oh no, the affection value has dropped to 40. It's still falling. The punishment has begun. Remy Jiang spat out a mouthful of blood. Ren, I really didn't betray you. Please come home. Let me explain. Isla Lin frowned. Madam Jiang, this is really not right of you. After all, President Jiang is your husband. How could you make him so angry that he coughed up blood? Slap. I immediately slapped her. How dare a mistress like you lecture me? You were already given a chance with the necklace incident. What? Does meddling in someone else's marriage give you a sense of superiority? Isla Lin lost her temper, unable to maintain her composure any longer. Ren Lu, get this straight, the one who isn't loved is the real homewrecker. I truly love Remy. And Jace, I want to ask you, how can a mother be so proud when her son hates her this much? Jace has told me more than once that he wants me to be his mother. Slap. Isla Lin was slapped again. But this time, the one who took action wasn't me, it was Remy Jiang. His eyes were bloodshot, and blood was still spilling from his mouth. Shut up. The person I love is Ren Lu. I was just playing along with you. If you hadn't seduced me, how could I have betrayed Ren? Jace Jiang bit her hand with all his might. He actually tore off a piece of flesh with his teeth. You're not my mom. My mom is Ren Lu. Get out of here. Don't ruin our family. Isla Lin stood there in stunned silence. Tears welled up in her eyes. A flicker of heartache passed through Remy Jiang's turned gaze. Ah, so heartbreaking. The male lead only said that to prevent the affection points from dropping to 0, poor girl doesn't know about the system at all, otherwise she'd understand the male lead. The supporting female character is really despicable. Are you satisfied with pushing someone to this point? Satisfied? I'm certainly not satisfied. Remy Jiang wanted to come over and hold my hand. Ren, let's go home. This time I was possessed by evil thoughts. I swear there won't be a next time. Isla Lin was extremely aggrieved. She tugged at Remy Jiang's sleeve. Remy, you have your reasons, don't you? You would never say such things to me, right? Have you forgotten all our solemn vows? Isla Lin, get the hell out of here. Alas, it's too late now. The love meter is plummeting wildly. 30, 20, 10. Remy Jiang became a blooded figure, with blood gushing uncontrollably. Isla Lin was so terrified she kept screaming for help. Before the doctors arrived, I said a sentence with an expressionless face. Remy Jiang, I don't want you or our son anymore. Let's get a divorce. The moment I turned to leave, I seemed to hear the system's voice. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Love level reset to 0. Host's conquest failed. Punishment initiated. I took the specimen to the Liu family's laboratory. The first thing upon returning home was to have the lawyer draft divorce papers. During the organizing process, I realized that most of the things Remy Jiang gave me over the past 5 years were fakes. The genuine items were naturally all given to Isla Lin. Of course, I will reclaim every single one of these things without fail. Remy Jiang is seriously ill and hospitalized. Can't figure out the reason. The auction house is full of surveillance cameras, so it can't be pinned on me. Isla Lin was unconvinced and unwilling to hand over those items, kept causing a scene every other day. They even called reporters. But when everyone found out she was the other woman, she was mercilessly criticized by the crowd. As the security guards dragged her away, she was still screaming, "The one who isn't loved is the real homewrecker. Renlu, you're the other woman." Remy Jiang refused to sign the divorce papers. "Want to meet me? No meeting will happen, and it's fine if you don't want to sign. Just sue directly. I have all the evidence of his infidelity anyway." 6 months later, I successfully got divorced. Jace Jiang came crying to me several times. I only saw him once, crouching down to smooth his long uncut hair. "Letting you be born from my womb was my mistake. Now you're free, go find the mother you want." He burst into tears. "No, you're my mom. You're the only mom I have." I stood up coldly. "But I don't want you anymore." Isla Lin gave me a smug eyebrow raise as she took him away. Little did she know, her own streak of bad luck was about to begin, due to the system's punishment. The Jiang Group had been plagued by misfortune for the past 6 months, teetering on the brink of bankruptcy. My parents seized the opportunity to acquire the Jiang Group. Remy Jiang went bankrupt and was left with a pile of debt. He couldn't even afford the medical bills at the hospital. I heard the family of 3 had to live in low-rent housing. To make money, they even forced Isla Lin into prostitution. 2 years later, news of them reached me again. Remy Jiang passed away from a serious illness. Isla Lin ran off with an older man, and Jace Jiang ended up in an orphanage. The barrage comments were never seen again. I think I'm no longer the villainess, but the heroine of my own story.